Okay, thank you very much, Adam. Cheers, Jer. Hello, good afternoon. Today, Thursday, 12th of April, 2018. He said checking. And now live till 5, it's The Big Show. Hello. Yeah, almost the weekend. Well, that's another show.
Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere.
Tonight we dance. I live my life in your hands. We take the floor. Nothing is forbidden anymore. Don't let the world in outside. Don't let a moment go by. Nothing can stop us tonight. Bailamos. Let the rhythm take you over. Bailamos. Te quiero, amor mío. Bailamos. Wanna live this life forever. Bailamos. Te quiero, amor mío. Te quiero. Tonight I'm yours. We can make it happen, I'm so sure. Now I'm letting go. There is something I think you should know. I won't believe in your side. We're gonna dance through the night. I wanna reach for the stars. Bailamos. Let the rhythm take you over. Bailamos. Te quiero, amor mío. Bailamos. Wanna live this life forever. Bailamos. Te quiero, amor mío. Te quiero. Whoa. Tonight we dance. Whoa. Like no tomorrow. Whoa. If you
Oh, yeah.
stay
Go, Enrique. Go. Balabos. Yeah.
Quédate conmigo. Esta noche bailamos. Let the rhythm take you over. Bailamos.
Well, it's 8 minutes after 2 in Great Britain. This is BBC Radio 2. You're on The Big Show. That's Steve Wright in the afternoon. Should you wish to contact us right through, it's steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Hands up if you've found something you've lost years ago, like money or a purse or wallet or keys or clothes. Isn't that exciting when that happens? Hands up for a bucket list experience. It could be, what, skydiving, public speaking, shaving your head, ballooning. A bucket list experience. And this is brilliant. Hands up for digging out summer clothes ready for next week. Very warm next week. Isn't that right? DJ Khaled!
I don't know if you could take it.
That's right.
No, you wanna see me naked, naked, naked. I wanna be a baby, baby, baby. Spinning in his red just like he came from Maytag. Rocket with it on the brown liquor. When I get like this, I can't be around you. I'm too little to dim down a notch. Cause I can into things that I'm gon' do. Wow, wow, taking. You know this cookie's for the bag. Kitty, kitty, baby, get her things to rest. Like the 68 Jets. Diamonds are nothing when I'm rocking with ya. Diamonds are nothing when I'm shining with ya. Just keep it white and black as if I'm your sister. I'm too hip to hop around, time to hit with ya. I know I get wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
I heard that for the taking. I heard it got these up going crazy. Yeah, I treat you like a lady. Till you shit. White girl wear shit on brown liquor. I probably shouldn't be around you. Cause you get wild. You looking like it's nothing that you won't do. What you won't do. Hey girl, that's when I told you.
When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
DJ Khaled, Rihanna, Bryson Tiller, wow, wow, wild thoughts. If you need a shout out, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291, tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Jeremy.
Hi, this is Jeremy Vine. A little bit extra on that website again. It's red tip batfish at bbc.danblocker or creature with a hagnag.co.uk. C for eggheads. BBC 2 tonight, 6 p.m.
I think we've
Grab
got
the
that
remote.
now. Yeah, okay, thank you. Cloudy and more unsettled than so far this week. Does that make sense? Yeah, high 14 in Exeter. That's not bad. Cloudy with rain in many places, though, tonight. Then tomorrow, Friday, grey and cloudy for much of the UK. A chance of some sunny spells after a few showers. Sunset tonight, Edinburgh is 8:13. Or get some guarding done. In Belfast, 8:21. In Cardiff, 8:04. In London, 7:52.
Sometimes I feel like there's no use in trying. Why can't I face the fact we've lost what we'll never get back? I don't know where did we go wrong? I say I'm leaving, but my feelings are too strong. And baby, you know, I'm in love, baby, so in love with you, darling. And I'll never be leaving, girl, I'm just make-believing. I'm in love, darling, so in love with you, baby. When I say I'm leaving, girl, I'm just make-believing. I ain't going nowhere, no, baby, I ain't going nowhere. Oh, darling, talk to your mama,
It's 2:15. Why can't we be lovers? Lamont Dozier. What a song, what a song.
All the time. That's all I ever do.
Just quickly in the news, Theresa May has summoned ministers to an emergency cabinet meeting to discuss the UK's response to the suspected chemical weapons attack in Syria. When we get any news, we'll let you know straight away. 8 police raids across West London have struck a massive blow to an established gang. The Met have said a submarine gun, ammunition, cash and suspected Class A drugs were seized in the raids in Northolt, Greenford, Fulham and Brentford. And EDF Energy, as you may have heard, is raising its electricity prices by 2.7%, days after British Gas raised prices for 4.1 million of its customers.
A world-famous actor and a legendary DJ and founder of Acid Jazz. I'm Jamie Cullum, and right now you can hear me with Martin Freeman and Eddie Pillar.
If you're into that R&B and northern thing and the 60s pop thing, all of which we love, it just makes sense for jazz to be part of that. And then, of course, this is whether you happen to like it. I happen to like it.
We share our love of jazz, and Martin and Eddie pick some of their personal favourites.
Martin had a particular question about the brand new Harris, and we were discussing there's a particular key change in there, which is quite unusual, and Martin spotted the fact that the band had nicked it off the Mazel Brothers, and we just found that we clicked, you know.
Martin Freeman and Eddie Pillar with me, Jamie Cullum, available to hear by downloading the BBC iPlayer radio app.
Hey, good afternoon. How you doing? It's 2:16. This is Steve Wright in the afternoon. Rod Sharp. Up all evening. From Boston. From Radio 2. Email us, steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291, tweet us at BBC Radio 2. You'll be wanting to know who's on, won't you? I'll tell you. Well, we've got Janie, we've got Bobby, we've got Adam the Captain Porter with the news, Matt the sports guy, of course. Paul Thornett in Widnes is the guy picking the oldies. Emails, texts and tweets, social media, news from the net, the showbiz, the lifestyle, the ends news. Naomi Harris with the new movie Rampage. Keith Lemon and Paddy McGuinness back with a new series of the Keith and Paddy Picture Show. And Sir Ken Robinson with his book, You, Your Child and School, Navigate Your Way to the Best Education. All that and more coming.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Sorry to interrupt, Steve and everybody. It's Jeremy Vine.
Yeah.
I'm now so sorry about this.
That's all right.
I made a mistake with the web address for the spare parts for an old Vauxhall Viva. I should have said it's JV at Charlie State. He's a good newsreader. At Spare Parts, look at my new pair of Vans. Buy a toupee for your dog, you silly pond life at bbc.co.uk. Tommy Steele, half a sixpence.co.uk.
Sexy, everything about you so sexy. You don't even know what you got. You're really hitting my spot. Oh yeah, and you're so innocent. Please don't take this wrong, 'cause it's a compliment. I just wanna get with your love. You gotta learn to let go. Oh baby, won't you work it a little bit hot, just a little bit. Me in the middle, let go just a little bit more, just a little bit. Give me just a little bit more, just a little. Let me. I'll do anything if you just let me. Find a way to make you respond. I know you wanna break down those walls, yeah, yeah. And it's so challenging. Getting close to you's what I'm imagining. I just wanna see you get down. You gotta let it all out. Oh, baby, won't you just do work it a little bit hot, just a little me in the middle, yeah. Go just a little bit. Give me just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Work it a little bit hot, just a little. Oh yeah, yeah. Me in the middle, let go just a little bit more, just a little bit. Give me just a little bit more, give me just a little bit more, just a little.
It's so exciting the way you're inviting me. Yeah. Can't get enough. Won't you satisfy my needs? Oh,
It a little, get hot, just a little.
oh
Me
yeah.
in the middle, let go just a little bit more.
Just a little bit more.
Give me just a little bit more.
Just a little bit more.
BBC Radio 2. Liberty X, just a little bit. Hey Steve, can you say hello to Ken and Rob working hard gluing in Leicester? Hello, gluing in Leicester. That's Ken and Rob. Steve, I'd love a shout out. You got it. And happy tune, please. I'm 8 months pregnant and on a mission to stock the freezer with comfort food before baby arrives. So far today, I've made 4 lasagnas, a fish pie, a large pasta bake, and I'm just starting a big batch of bolognese. Phew! It says, love your show and look forward to listening with my little kitchen assistant when he's here. Oh, and we look forward to that too. Can we come round for a bite to eat? Coming up to 2:29.
Ooh, who's there? Saturday night.
Unusual, sure.
With Lisa Tarbuck.
2 hours of unbridled joy, good music, and human crack. Lisa, I'm cooking root mash with wine, braised shallots. Oh no, with wine braised shallot. I'm cooking root mash with wine, braised shallots. Sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not quite right, is it? But I'm having a go, and you've got to admire me for that.
Lisa Tarbuck.
Well, there's a level of perky to that, isn't there?
Saturday nights from 6.
It's just rude, you see, a trumpet coming in like that. Rude. Just saying.
I've never been accused being too footloose, but there's something about tonight. Moving in the first degree, the music caught me red-handed in the neon light. Whoa, read me my rights, read 'em right now. Whoa, put your hands up, it's about about to go down. If I've had one too many tonight, if I'm having too much of a good time, if I'm telling everybody you're my best friend, texting my ex, here I go again. If my moves all murder on the dance floor, who cares, baby, what you here for? If it's a crime to have a good time, then I'm guilty. That I'm guilty.
Never have I ever and never again. Guess it's about time that they turn into, well, why not some one more shots tomorrow morning when I'm looking at the evidence. I say,
whoa, read me my rights, read them right now. Whoa, put your hands up,
it's about to go down.
if I've had one too many tonight, if I'm having too much of a good time, if I'm telling everybody you're my best friend, texting my ex, here I go again. If my moves all murder on the dance floor, who cares, baby, what you here for? If it's a crime to have a good time, then I'm guilty. That I'm guilty.
Walk this earth till this curse won't come back again. Be my road, be my home, my bad weather friend. Walk this earth till this curse won't come back again. Oh, child, goodbye, childhood, goodbye. I tried. Colder rain, go insane, poetry's a crime. Play a song, right or wrong, sing it with a cry. Colder rain, go insane, poetry's a crime. Oh, child, goodbye, childhood, goodbye. I tried. Much left to give. Golden years had no tears, we knew how to live. Held my own skin and bones, ain't much left to give. Oh, child, goodbye, childhood, goodbye. I tried. Burn all the weeds, plant the seeds of your poetries. Watch them grow, watch them grow. Burn all the weeds, plant the seeds of your poetries. Watch them grow, watch them grow. Oh, child, goodbye, childhood, goodbye.
It's almost like a shanty, ain't it? Or a chanson. Like, you know, one of them French chansons.
Childhood, goodbye.
Childhood Goodbye, Madison Ward and the Mama Bear.
I
It's time for me and Janie Lee Grace to look at some factoids. Janie, what you got?
There are more possible literations of a game of chess than there are atoms in the known universe. Do you play?
Chess, yeah. I haven't
Do you?
played for years, though.
I always think people are really quite brainy if you can really get a handle on chess.
Yeah, well, I am.
That's you. That's
Sure,
you.
yeah. Here's a surprise. You shouldn't keep your medication in your medicine cabinet. The heat and humidity in your bathroom could damage the medication. Instead, store them in a cool, dry place. Like Camden. Here's Janie.
A single cloud can weigh more than 1 million pounds. Wow.
Yeah, just because your hair is turning grey, it doesn't mean you're old. On average, people today are going grey about 5 years earlier than they did in 1970. You got any grey hairs?
Yeah, I have, but I'm quite lucky because my hair's blonde. It's got like lots of different colours in it, so the grey doesn't notice quite as much as if your hair's dark. Do you see what I mean?
I know what you mean, yeah.
I hope.
I think I might have a few under this. Researchers attribute the difference to a faster lifestyle, poor diet and lack of sleep. I don't think people go grey because of that. I think it's hereditary, isn't it?
I don't know. I have read, and this is really interesting, that if you eat certain foods and plant-based foods and things like wheatgrass, you don't get as many grey hairs. I've never really done a long enough study to tell.
You would say that, wouldn't you?
Factoids.
It's in my head, it's in my blood. I've never felt anything this much. Something in the way you make me float. Feels like I'm not made to let this go.
Wild Silence, The Wandering Hearts. Hey, Wrighty can have a shout out for Mary Lucas, Busy Spring Cleaning, from Robbo, great show, thank you. And Steve, we're really bored on the way back from the Paris Marathon, supporting Mum. Big up to the rest of the runners, loving the show so far. Harry Schofield.
Wright in the afternoon. BBC Radio 2.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
The Big Show.
All right, me and Janie going to look at some bits and bobs going on. The British Academy Games Awards held in London as part of the London Games Festival, celebrating the best computer games of the past year. It's hosted by Dara O'Brien and will be live streamed across all major social, online and gaming platforms. So that's a brilliant thing. I didn't know that. It's going to be online. The British Association of Sport and Exercise Sciences Conference, that's on in Northumbria at the university. The British Hydropower Association hold their annual dinner in Glasgow. The Singapore Yacht Show. Global PR Summit is on at St George's Bay in Malta. Barcelona International Comic Fair has started. And it's the grand opening day, of course, of the Grand National Meeting, not the actual race. That's at Aintree. Ladies' Day is tomorrow, and the big Grand National race is on Saturday. Arsenal play CSKA Moscow in the Europa League tonight. Rampage is in cinemas from today. It's a brand new film based on the old 80s arcade game starring The Rock and Naomi Harris, the movie. And Naomi is on with us later telling us all about it. I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but it's... well, there's a big gorilla in it. it's the Belfast Movie Festival. The Echo Awards are held in Berlin with Rita Ora, Liam Payne and Jason Derulo all performing. Dua Lipa begins her UK tour in Glasgow and Joe Lycett plays Stockton on Tees. Happy birthday, Brian McFadden and Saoirse Ronan. Is that you, Saoirse? What do you make of your success there? Because you started acting when you were 9.
Yeah.
And you're not nuts.
I hope not. I've always worked steadily, but at the same time, I don't have the level of fame that a lot of these younger kids have, and I've been able to do my work and then go back home, you know, so I've had a bit of both.
And you've got family that keep you grounded and what have you?
Absolutely, yeah. My mum and dad and just the friends that I have, they're not like that either, you know. I don't want to be swept away with all that kind of stuff, and it's not important to me.
She is so brilliant. A lack of activity in the UK housing market could make it more difficult for Bank of England policymakers to raise interest rates, surveyors have said today. And Janie Lee Grace is here. What you got?
Well, I've got an interesting piece around that as well. Demand from home buyers has slumped, apparently. The number of people looking to buy a home has fallen for 12 months in a row. What the surveyors have said is that while buyer demand has slumped, the number of properties put up for sale has also slowed for the 7th month in a row, and prices are at their lowest since February 2013. It's probably because a lot more people are looking to rent. They're not so interested or they can't afford to buy, so they're accepting that they're going to rent.
It's possible. I mean, even in parts of London, not all parts of London, some property prices have gone slightly down or are staying as they are. It's unusual. It's odd.
I suppose it is odd, but I mean, they're still out of the range of most normal people, aren't they? I was talking about this with a friend the other day, and she was saying that must be 30 years ago, she had a house or a flat, I think it was, in somewhere like the Isle of Dogs.
Yeah.
Just think about what it would be worth if she'd held on to it.
Oh, I know. Often you hear people's parents or grandparents, they say, well, I bought this house in Southend-on-Sea or wherever, Huddersfield, for £7,000. That's a 3-bedroom house, and now it's worth $1 million too.
Yeah. I know.
You think, how can that possibly be?
How can it be?
The delights of dining out seem to have worn off. We are fed up with dining out.
No.
Yeah, only 72% of Britons are happy with the quality of dishes that are served in restaurants and cafes. A study found that compares with 81% in the 90s before the rise in foodies. This is Steve Wright in the afternoon. Coming up later, what we got, let's have a look. We got Naomi Harris discussing that new movie, Rampage. We got Keith Lemon and Paddy McGuinness also on with us, back with a brand new series of Keith and Paddy's Picture Show. That's going to be chaotic. Sir Ken Robinson also discussing his book, You, Your Child and School. Navigate your way to the best education.
88 to 91 FM. BBC Radio 2.
Take a seat, right over there. Sat on the stairs, stay or leave. The cabinets are bare and I'm unaware of just how we got into this mess. Got so aggressive. I know we meant all good intentions. So pull me closer. Why don't you pull me close? Why don't you come on over? I can't just let you go. Oh baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? I'm losing my mind just a little. So why don't you just meet me in the middle? In the middle. Baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? I'm losing my mind just a little. So why don't you just meet me in the middle? In the middle. Oh, take a step back for a minute into the kitchen, floors are wet and taps are still running, dishes are broken. How did we get into this mess? Got so aggressive. I know we meant all good intentions. So pull me closer. Why don't you pull me close? Why don't you come on over? I can't just let you go. Oh baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? I'm losing my mind just a little. So why don't you just meet me in the middle? In the middle. Looking at you, I can't lie. Just pouring out admission, regardless of my objection. Oh, and it's not about my pride. I need you on my skin, just come over, pull me in, just
Superb. You can email us, steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291, tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Here is Bobby Pryor.
Steve, thank you. First of all, if you're heading down to the M6 at junction 19, there was a breakdown on the dedicated entry slit road, so running from the A556 from the Knutsford side. That has definitely gone and not causing any problems. It was having an impact both ways, so if you were heading from Chester, there were queues there, but definitely gone now. Further down the M6, if you're heading through Birmingham, it's very busy both ways, between 8 for the M5 and junction 4. So if you're heading off the M42, expect some delays. It's just congestion. It is all moving, though. It may have been a breakdown. I couldn't find the reason for it, but it is very, very slow. And the M25 at the moment, if you're clockwise, it's already busy between 13 and 16 to the M40. Anti-clockwise again, 13 Staines to 11 at Chertsey. Also anti-clockwise, there was a breakdown between 6 and 5 towards the M26. That has now gone. And then finally to the A280 in West Sussex, southbound to Angmering, we've got it partially blocked by an accident, which is just past the A259, the Blue Star roundabout. So you've got heavy traffic, but you can get through. Back with more, 40 minutes.
Yes, thank you. On the air, what do parents argue most about with their teenagers? A survey discovers that the most common argument teens say is over cleaning their rooms.
Oh, yes.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah, we've been there, done that. You know, we go through phases, and I go through phases of thinking, OK, choose your battles. They're living in the room, you know, if it's an absolute tip, it's their problem, it's not my problem. But then you go, hold on a minute, I don't want to get infested. I can't have them leaving bits of old food in there.
Yeah.
So you've got to set some boundaries. You've absolutely got to. But it is a really difficult one, because at that age, you know, if they don't care about it, what can you do? It is great, though, when they start to have girls come round.
Yes.
Because, oh, man, can my boys clean a house when they've got a girlfriend coming round?
The smell of socks goes away.
Everything gets sorted. It's quite incredible. I mean, I really do need to kind of manufacture some girlfriends just to get the house cleaned.
Only 4% of arguments are about the way kids look or dress, it says here. That's by the Older Association. I don't know. What's the number one thing that comes between neighbours now? This is a Men's Health survey. What angers the average bloke most about the house next door is a barking dog. That could be because while the average distance separating two neighbouring suburban homes is 10 feet, a dog's bark carries 50 feet. Oh, I never even thought about that. Sometimes you can hear the dog from 2 houses away, can't you?
Yeah.
But, you know, dogs are lovely, but if they make a noise and they're left all day, then that is bad news.
Yeah, that is bad news. We've got one not far away. I'm not quite sure where it lives, but obviously its owner leaves or comes in or whatever at exactly 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So we can use it as an alarm clock. Major barking, 7 a.m, so at least you know you can get up.
I used to live in Henley-on-Thames, and I was nowhere near a farm, but somehow I could hear a chicken every morning. And I guess a chicken's voice. Well, whatever. It's cluck. Really carries.
Crowing. Yeah, I guess. We had some ducks land in our little garden pond.
Did
I mean,
you?
how bizarre is that? It's like we're quite a long way from a canal. Like, why would they choose to come?
Don't know. Are you sure they don't belong to the Queen?
No, they're the swans. She owns all the swans, obviously.
She owns all
but
the
I don't
swans.
think she can take ownership of all the ducks.
No. Carpet Right says it's closing 92 stores, sadly, and cutting 300 jobs as part of a restructuring plan. What else is going on? What you got there, Janie?
Have you seen this lovely piece about a boy who was on a litter pick with his school and he found a packet of Walker's Crisps washed up on the beach that they reckon date back 30 years?
No.
Yeah. So they think it dates from the 1980s because on the back it says The Valuation Game, which was a football promotion at the time.
Yeah.
And it does say on a serious note that it shows how long plastic waste will last because they're completely intact. I'm not sure I'd want to start eating them, but the actual packet's completely intact.
Yeah. Well, I was saying earlier on the open, you know, the hands up, if you found anything that you lost years and years ago.
Yeah.
Have you?
Have I found anything? Yes. I was going through, it's not really something I'd lost, but it's something I didn't know I had, if that counts. I was just opening an old book and a little piece of paper fell out. On this little piece of paper in child's handwriting, it said, "Dear Tooth Fairy, I've lost my tooth." Spelt completely wrong, of course. "I've lost my toff. Can I still have the money?" It was from Sonny, who is now nearly 20. So how cool is that?
Well, can you hand that on to the Tooth Fairy just in case?
I should.
Chemistry set was mine. I found my old chemistry set from when I was a kid, and I thought that's just great.
Still intact?
Yeah, completely intact, because the stuff's all in the little test tubes and everything. Fascinating. Look, you're on the big show.
I like digging holes and hiding things inside them. When I grow old, I hope I won't forget to find them. 'Cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. I build a home and wait for someone to tear it down. Then pack it up in boxes, head for the next town running. 'Cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. And 1,000 times I've seen this road, 1,000 times. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I like standing still, but that's forget to find them. I've got no roots.
The way they're saying roots. Alice Merton.
On your digital radio. Six Music.
Her vision has given us the movies You Were Never Really Here, Morven Keller, and We Need to Talk About Kevin.
I'd never made a film with action sequences in it, so it was slightly terrifying.
Her sounds tell a different story.
And I was like, I want to use all Nick Drake intros.
Join me, Miranda Sawyer, with the fabulous director Lynn Ramsey.
Sound and vision.
Starting with the soundtracks.
What Johnny did was breathtaking, hearing it for the first time. Every time we got a piece of music in the curtain room, it was like a birthday, followed by my sound and vision, an hour of my favourite songs. It's nothing like just sitting listening to it. Stream them both now on the BBC iPlayer radio app.
Somehow we've always been together, but never got together. I never felt the pressure till now. There's something in the air. I'm here and you're just there. I can't pretend that I don't care. One day I might get it right. Am I ready for tonight? Caution, caution, amber lights. Still can't get you off my mind. Don't know how, I don't know where, but we're becoming more than friends. Getting closer to the edge. Stop me from falling. Should've seen the warning sign. Now I'm running out of time. Kinda wanna cross the line, but stop me from falling. For you, stop me from falling. For you, stop me from falling. Risk from lying on your shoulder when I was feeling colder, and now I can't get over one kiss. A dangerous situation, I'm lost in hesitation. My heart's a little shaken. Yeah. One day I might get it right. Am I ready for tonight? Yeah. Caution, caution, amber lights. Still can't get you off my mind. Don't know how, I don't know where, but we're
That is Stop Me From Falling. It's Kylie Minogue. Adam's going to do the news for us in about 50 seconds' time. Then after that, we're going to play in the non-stop oldies chosen by Paul Thornett in Widnes, I think. Yeah, Paul Thornett.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. This is Adam Porter. The French President Emmanuel Macron says he has proof the Syrian government attacked the town of Douma with chemical weapons last weekend. France and the United States are considering whether to respond with military strikes. Theresa May is chairing an emergency cabinet meeting to discuss possible British involvement. Bob Seeley is a Conservative MP on the Foreign Affairs Select Committee. He thinks leaders outside the UK are setting the agenda, regardless of what Britain thinks.
Unless there is a strategy, then I think we should be very cautious. I trust the Prime Minister much more than I trust any of the other players in this war, but unfortunately we are not making this policy, and that's the problem.
Britain has requested a UN Security Council meeting to discuss a chemical weapons watchdog report that confirms that a military-grade nerve agent was used to poison the former Russian spy Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia. Britain has received strong support from Western allies, with more than 25 countries expelling Russian diplomats. Moscow denies any involvement. The independent inquiry into child sexual abuse has found that Rochdale Council failed to keep children in its care safe from harm for 25 years. It said that boys as young as 11 were regarded not as victims, but as the authors of their own abuse. The secretary of the independent inquiry is John O'Brien.
There was a period when the sexual abuse of children was normalised. People, in some instances, saw it as normal that children of this age were engaging in sexual activity, both with peers and with elders. And that goes to the heart of their failure to recognise that what was going on here was the sexual abuse of minors.
EDF has become the second energy giant this week to increase its prices. As our business correspondent Jonty Bloom reports, the gas and electricity supplier is also increasing charges for those who pay their bills by cheque or with cash.
On Tuesday, British Gas increased fuel prices. Now EDF is increasing its electricity tariff by 2.7%, or around £16 a year for 1.3 million customers. For those who get both gas and electricity from EDF, the rise will be 1.4%. The company says the majority of its customers on fixed tariffs or with prepayment meters won't be affected. However, those who pay by cheque or cash will also be hit by higher charges. These customers, who are often older and less well off, will be charged an extra £6 a year per fuel.
The co-founder of the social media site Reddit has said racism is not against its rules. Steve Huffman was responding directly to questions from users. Mr. Huffman said free speech was the centre point of Reddit, and so views were not censored. But he added that moderators would make decisions on the suitability of the languages used in communities. BBC News at 3:03, our next at 4.
All right, thank you, Adam. 3:03, big show on the air. Standing by now for the non-stop oldies.
88 to 91 FM. BBC Radio 2.
Now, the non-stop oldies brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Shake it up, baby. making sure that he won't be the last. He's Mr. Know-it-all. Makes a deal with a smile, knowing all the time that his lies are mine. He's Mr. Know-it-all. Must be seen, there's no doubt. He's the coolest one with the biggest mouth. He's Mr. Know-it-all. When you tell him he's living fast, he will say, what do you know? If you had my kind of cash, you'd have more than one place to go. Any place he will play, his only concern is how much you'll pay. He's Mr. Know-it-all. If he shakes on a bed, he's the kind of dude that won't pay his debt. Oh, he's Mr. Know-it-all. When you say that he's living wrong, he'll tell you he knows he's living right. And you'd be a stronger man if you took Mr. Know-it-all's advice. Oh, he's the man with the plan, got the counterfeit dollar in his hand. He's Mr. Know-it-all. Take my word, please beware of a man that just don't give a care. No, he's Mr. Know-it-all.
It's great. Whenever I hear that, I can actually picture the guy, Mr. Know-it-all.
Take a pen, take your head up to the man who's got the plan.
Stevie Wonder. He's Mr. Know-it-all. So these oldies chosen by Paul Thornett in Widnes. Been married to Sandra for 19 years, got 2 daughters, Hannah and Emily, and 1 grandson called Harley. I'm a sales manager for a UK-based company, and I listen to you every day, normally whilst I'm driving along the M6 or the M62. I enjoy five-a-side football, hiking, and spending quality time with friends and family. I'm a part-time DJ, which I enjoy, and as much as that, have a very varied taste in music, as you can see. Couple of interesting facts about me. I once competed against James Cracknell and Matthew Pinsent at the Indoor Rowing Championships, although they both beat me by the same margin. Also, Steve, I can fit 6 rich tea biscuits in my mouth and flip them without breaking one. That is a talent. I wish you'd teach me that. It could be useful. Could be. My only New Year's resolution was to get an I Chose the Oldies badge and to have any song choices entertain the nation for 30 minutes one afternoon. So thank you. No, thank you. It's done. Six biscuits, really?
No more timing. Each tear that falls from my eyes, I'm not hiding the remedy to cure this whole heart of mine. I can dream about you if I can't hold you
moment, I have it in my mind that maybe Hall & Oates did it too. I Can Dream About You. Just a word about love songs. I'm back with love songs this Sunday morning from 9, and you can phone in now with your dedication for this week's show. That's for the phones. Call and leave a message anytime, or right now and right through the afternoon, 03700 100 200 for this coming week's love songs. If you want to phone, leave a message, 03700 100 200. Standard geographic charges apply. Calls from mobiles will be higher. Say who you are, where you're from, along with who your message is for, and why you want us to play them a song on the programme. Be happy to do that. Just make sure you call with your phone message for this Sunday's show before 5 p.m. today. That number again is 03700 100 200. 03700 100 200. Good luck.
Steve Wright's Sunday Love Songs.
3:15, back with more oldies in a mo.
On your digital radio. It's music.
Her vision is given as the movies You Were Never Really Here, Morven Keller, and We Need to Talk About Kevin.
I'd never made a filmy action sequences in it, so it was slightly terrifying.
Her sounds tell a different story.
And I was like, I want to use all Nick Drake intros.
Join me, Miranda Sawyer, with the fabulous director Lynn Ramsey.
Sound and vision.
Starting with the soundtracks.
What Johnny did was breathtaking hearing it for the first time. Every time we got a piece of music in the cutting room, it was like a birthday, followed by my sound and vision, an hour of my favourite songs. There's nothing like just sitting listening to it. Stream them both now on the BBC iPlayer radio app.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Back to back, it's hit after hit. The non-stop oldies every
day. Day after day, I'm more confused. Yet I look for the light through the pouring rain. You know that's a game that I hate to lose. And I'm feeling the strain. Ain't it a shame? Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Beginning to think that I'm wasting time. I don't understand the things I do. The world outside looks so unkind, and I'm counting on you to carry me through. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Yeah, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. And when my mind is free, you know a melody can move me. And when I'm feeling blue, the guitar's coming through to soothe me. Thanks for the joy that you've given me. I want you to know I believe in your song, in rhythm and rhyme and harmony. You've helped me along, making me strong. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
Great old song, haven't heard it for years. Dobie Gray and Drift Away. 3 on the non-stop oldies at BBC Radio 2. This is The Big Show. Paul Thornett in Witnesses Choosing Them. And Vanilla Ice next.
Yo, VIP. Let's kick it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance, crush a speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly, when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gain weight. You better hit bullseye, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Jumping with the bass kicked in and the Vegas are pumping. Quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon. Burning them, being quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo. Rolling, hit my 5.0, put my rag top down so my hair can blow. The girl is on standby, waiting just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by, kept on pursuing to the next stop. I bust a left and I'm heading to the next block. The block was dead, yo, so I continued to A1A. Beachfront Avenue. Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis. Rock men lovers, driving Lamborghinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shade with the gauge and vanilla with the 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill because I'm full of 8-ball. Gunshots ranged out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I'm trying to get away before the jack is jacked. Police on the scene, you know what I mean? They passed me up, could run it all, the dope fiends. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Take heed, cause I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town, that created all the bass sound. Enough to shake and kick holes in the ground, cause my style's like a chemical spill. Feasible rhymes you can vision and feel. Conducted in form, this is a hell of a concept.
Ice is a lyrical poet.
Print this, shape plays on a fade. Slice like a ninja, cut like a razor blade so fast. Other DJs say, damn, if a rhyme was a drug, I'd sell it by the gram. Keep my composure when it's time to get loose. Magnetized by the mic while I kick my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while DJ revolves it.
Vanilla Ice, 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 baby. On the non-stop oldies. Cloudy and more unsettled than recent. High of 14 in Exeter. Cloudy with rain tonight for many places. Tomorrow, Friday, grey and cloudy for much of the UK. Chance of some sunny spells and a few showers. All right, Ice, that's enough, mate. That's enough now, thank you. Sunset tonight, Edinburgh 8:13, Belfast 8:21, Cardiff 8:04, and London 7:52. Now the non-stops continue.
You know our love was meant to be. The kind of love to last forever. And I want you here with me. From tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go.
Margot, you're the inspiration. And Vic Reeves and the wonder stuff, Dizzy. Come on then, Vic.
Just had to make you mine. But it's so hard to talk to you with fellas hanging round you all the time. I want you for my sweet pet, but you keep playing hard to get. I'm going round in circles all the time. Dizzy, I'm so dizzy, my head is spinning. Like a whirlpool that never ends. And it's you, girl, making it spin. You're making me dizzy. I finally got to talk to you, and I've told you just exactly how I felt. You close to me and I kissed you and my heart began to melt. Girl, you've got control of me, 'cause I'm so dizzy I can't see. I need to call a doctor for some help. Dizzy, I'm so dizzy, my head is spinning like a whirlpool that never ends. It's you, girl, making it spin. You're making me dizzy. My head is spinning like a whirlpool that never ends. And it's you, girl, making it spin. You're making me dizzy like a whirlpool. I'm dizzy. His head is spinning. Bloody dizzy. Yeah, he's dizzy. Like a whirlpool, his head is spinning. I'm dizzy. Dizzy. Oh, he's dizzy.
Vic Reeves, wonder stuff, Dizzy. Almost 3:30 in Great Britain. Tomorrow, 4:15. I think you know the score.
Serious Jockin'.
Yes, it's true.
This is Afternoon Vine. Today's big question. Does a member of your family have a shrine to the late country star Tex Ritter? It's very common in the Norwich area, and one listener in the Shoeburyness area in Essex says she listened to Tex all day while eating her own bed springs. Very unhealthy. What's to be done? Could you suggest some legislation to curb this common habit? Call Drake album. Only you can see me, Jeff. One thing we've got to get, Hayes, is out of this business. .co.123heavyd.co.uk.
Yeah, we've got it.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Just ahead of Bobby, just driving to New Orleans from Rosemary Beach in Florida, USA, as part of our USA holiday, and we're listening to your show. Loving the tunes you're playing. Lots of love from Dave. All right, Dave? And Helen Riley from Stockport. Hope you're having a good time. Steve, good show. 11 of us, Alan and McConaughey families, listening in sunny Fuerteventura. Excellent. Hey, Steve and team, loving your show as always. Can you say huge hello to my amazing wife, Rachel, I think it is, who's at home looking after our 3 girls with chicken pox. Oh, no. That's James from Stockton. Get well soon, girls. Steve, can you shout out to Susan, Fraser and Shannon driving to Glasgow to see Dua Lipa tonight at the Hydro? Hashtag new rules, of course. 1. Steve, can you give us a shout out driving back from 3 weeks in the south of Ireland, being on the bumpiest roads ever? Okay, that's Michelle and Andy. And Steve, T-shirt on in the garden today here in Elgin, Moray. Feel free to play some sunny tunes. That's from Jean Ann. Yeah, I've been doing that. Or it might be, is it Jean? No, I think it's Jean Ann. Okay, we got 28 to 4. Here's Bobby. What you got?
Steve, thank you first of all to Lancashire, to the A666, the Whalley Road. We've got it closed completely with an accident which is just between Warpshire and Brownhill. So it's closed between Ribchester Road and Ramsgate Grieve Road. It's going to be there for some time, so give it a miss if you can. The M6 queues now. There was a breakdown 17 to 16 in the roadworks down towards Stoke-on-Trent. All lanes are open, but the congestion is back to 18, so it's slow from Holmes Chapel. It's caused some northbound congestion as well, where people are slowing to have a look at the queues on the other side. M6 northbound 5 to 6 up towards Spaghetti Junction. We've got one lane still shut there with a breakdown. The M4 on the westbound side, exit Slit Road at 12 for Thiel. We've got a broken down vehicle, so one lane is shut there. You can get off, but it's causing a little bit of congestion back onto the main carriageway. And the M5 on the southbound side, 28 to 29 at Exeter. We've got a breakdown and one lane is shut. Thanks for your updates. Another one for you in about half an hour.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I don't know what that was.
You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. I know you want me, so don't keep saying our hands are tied. You claim it's not in the cards, fate is pulling you miles away and out of reach from me. But you're here in my heart, so who can stop me if I decide that you're my destiny? What if we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine. Nothing could keep us apart. You'd be the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. So why don't we rewrite the stars? Maybe the world could be ours tonight.
You think it's easy. You think I don't wanna run to you, but there are mountains and there are doors that we can't walk through. I know you're wondering why, because we're able to be just you and me within these walls. But when we go outside, you're gonna wake up and see that it was hopeless after all. No one can rewrite the stars. How can you say you're mine? Everything keeps us apart, and I'm not the one you were meant to find. It's not up to you, it's not up to me. When everyone tells us what we can be, how can we rewrite the stars? Say that the world can be ours tonight. All I want is to fly with you. All I want is to fall with you. So just give me all of you. It feels impossible. It's not impossible. Is it impossible? Say that it's possible. How do we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine. Nothing can keep us apart, 'cause you are the one I was meant to find.
That is Rewrite the Stars, of course. Zac Efron, Zendaya. Great. Simon's on the air at 5 then, with Nigel Barton making beef stroganoff for Foodie Thursday. Bob Harris Country, Alison Mora, and her sister Shelby Lynn are Bob's session guests tonight. They'll be discussing their careers, playing songs from their latest, or their first, in fact, joint album. Here we are returning for Factoids, Janie Lee Grace.
The world's oldest piece of chewing gum is over 9,000 years old. It's under that desk.
Actually, it's fallen on the floor now. It's a cinnamon thing. Be careful while using your mobile phone. It has 18 times more bacteria than toilet handles.
Oh. You cannot snore and dream at the same time.
How would you ever know?
How would you know? Yeah, well, they do studies, don't they? They have people actually in laboratories where they study their sleep,
Yes.
and they attach them to stuff and you can work out the brainwaves.
Sleep clinics.
Sleep clinics.
Yeah. Within 3 minutes of delivery, 90% of text messages are read. More than 90% of adults in the USA, for example, own a mobile phone. I don't have the UK figures. These are mobile phone factoids. Is your phone waterproof? 90% of mobile phones in Japan are waterproof. The first mobile call was made by Martin Cooper in 1973. And how much do you think the original mobile phones, the car phones, because they named that company Car Phone Warehouse because people bought mobile phones, cellular phones, for their cars originally. But how much do you think they were?
How much did they cost?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say how much did they weigh, and that's like about a small ton, isn't it? But how much did they cost? Gosh, I would say they would be expensive, so I would say around about 500 quid.
I think, and I stand to be corrected, £2,000,
wow.
the early ones.
Factoids. Saturday breakfast.
Kylie Minogue, welcome.
Hi. With Dermot O'Leary.
I just had a really nice Dermot hug, just to let you all know.
Was that right?
It was a lovely one. It's the way a lot of people do it now. You just have your phone with your voice notes. Then you've got to sift through and go, what was that? You did something 5 minutes ago that was really bizarre. It's a scroll back.
You come up with a great lyric and then in the morning you can't recognise what you've written down.
Totally. Have you been spying on me?
Just
that's
so
what
good
I
at
do.
3 a.m. What happened?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Saturday breakfast with Dermot O'Leary.
And on Saturday breakfast this weekend, playing live, one of my favourite bands, Editors, will be here.
Saturday morning from 8.
Go on, join in, it's lovely.
On BBC Radio 2.
Sir Ken Robinson is here, everybody. Sir Ken Robinson. We've got a book in front of us which we're going to discuss. So Ken has written 3 previous books with Lou Aronica, and they've recently published their 4th. It's called You, Your Child and School. The subtitle of the book is Navigate Your Way to the Best Education, and it's aimed at parents of school-aged children. Now, when you say school-age, you mean from 5 to 18?
Well, preschool to 18, yeah.
And is this from the point of view of the teacher, the child, the parents? What angle are you coming in from?
It's a book for parents about how to get the education their kids need. I'm always keen to say that because it's not a book about how to be a good parent. I wouldn't have the nerve, frankly. I mean, I've got 2 kids of my own with internet connections. So
yeah. So you haven't really spoken to them for a while.
It wouldn't last more than 10 minutes, that claim. But, in my experience, parents are very anxious and often confused about what kind of education their kids are getting, the sort of education they need. They're worried about what's going on with all this testing and exams. Should their kids go to college, university, what? So the book is an attempt to explain to them what's going on, what kind of education their kids need and what they can do to get it.
From a British perspective?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm from here. I live in California these days, and I've been there for about 17 years. So it's based partly what's happening here, partly what's there. But yes, it absolutely applies to what's happening here.
I think we should say, just for anyone who hasn't seen it, but your TED Talk about whether schools are killing creativity was just one of the best things I've ever seen. Completely
thank you.
Fantastic to hear somebody like you talking about that.
And what's the answer to that question?
Well, they don't do it deliberately, I would say that. By the way, that wasn't my title. I just went and talked about creativity in schools, and they gave it that title.
Yeah.
And it wasn't schools kill creativity, it is do they? But the point about it is that kids have fantastic talents. We're born with all kinds of natural capacities, and schools are configured in a certain sort of way, not because of the fault of particular teachers or head teachers, it's the way the system works. And it doesn't cultivate them. Most education systems are focused on a very narrow band of opportunities, and I think we should have a much bigger conception of what kids are capable of. But they often work in very difficult circumstances, like in a headwind. Teachers haven't invented this culture of testing. And have you got kids, by the way?
I have 2 kids. One's 23, it's my daughter. She's just left college, actually.
Yeah.
And my son, he's 32. Yeah, so, I mean, I have experience, and of course, I went to school myself.
And you were a child at one point, presumably.
I can't really remember. I think I might have been, yeah.
But in those days, it wasn't so pressured. There's no doubt about it. The tests were never seen as important as they are now.
I disagree because, I mean, we were terrified of doing what were then called O-levels. because you thought to yourself, okay, this is the be-all and end-all. If I don't do well in these exams, then I have to stay on another 2 years or whatever, or I won't be able to do the job that I want to do. It's that moment. It's terrifying, I think.
Well, yeah, there were those moments, absolutely. O-levels loomed up and A-levels if you stayed on to do it. But for kids now, I think it is different. There's a persistent pressure of testing, homework, the message they're getting all the time, right the way through. I mean, I was in Hong Kong a little while ago, and I was talking to a guy there who's got a couple of little kids, and one of them, he's paying to go to a training program to prepare her for the entrance test to kindergarten. She's 3. She has to get into the right kindergarten, then she has to get... You know what I mean?
What do you have to do then?
You have to be able to play in a certain academic way.
That's a serious thing.
Yeah.
There is a pressure that's persistent throughout the whole system now that I think wasn't true when we were at school in quite the same way.
And also, nowadays, of course, they start earlier than we did. And I know that you're also a big fan of the education system in Finland, which I'm sure you can tell us about. But across Europe, generally, they start later. Yeah. They don't do formal learning till they're sort of coming up to 7. And that makes a huge difference because they can be kids and just do the work of play in the early years.
Yeah.
But tell us about places like Finland, which are really rocking it.
Finland has one of the most successful education systems in the world. They do very well on all these PISA league tables in maths and science and so on. But they also do well on student engagement, graduation rates, parental satisfaction, employer satisfaction. Like across the board, they do much better than most other systems. The interesting thing is, in Finland, there's no standardised testing to speak of. There's one test at the end of high school. They have vocational and academic routes available to everybody. They don't promote competition so much as collaboration. They have a very broad curriculum, the arts, the sciences, technology. It's the exact opposite of what's happening here, and it's much more successful. The point is that also they've invested in teaching as a profession. So it's hard to become a teacher in Finland, and when you are a teacher, they support you, and it's a job for life as long as you keep doing the job well. It's highly respected. You can't improve education if you demean the teaching profession.
It's quite an interesting remark. We'll take a break now, and we'll come back with Sakan in just a moment. Don't go away. We're talking education today.
There's a passage in my mind, the pocket starts of you and all the things that come with emotional ties. Though memories do fade, this heavy hearted side of me hates that I said all those things to you, and I'd forget you if I could. I know I probably should be sleeping, not thinking this through, but I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Fooling myself dry. You're like no other books, myself, for some amnesia to keep me in line. Why do I fall in love with the least bit of attention? I need some direction, affection in time. I'd forget you if I could. I know I probably should be sleeping, not thinking this through. But I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. While I was thinking of a plan, she sent the snow and took my hand. I shoot you out, you changed my mind. The echoes form beside the scenes where you would cry. Forget you if I could. I know I probably should be sleeping, not thinking this through, but I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
I can't stand it. Blossoms. Got 14 to 4 on Radio 2. We're here talking to Sir Ken Robinson. More in a mo.
He's so fine. Wish she were mine. That handsome boy over there. soft-spoken guy. Also seems kind of shy. Makes me wonder if I should even give him a try. But then again, he can't shine. He can't shine away forever. And I'm gonna make him mine. If it takes me forever. He's so fine. Oh yeah. Gotta be mine. Oh yeah. Sooner or later. Oh yeah. I hope it's not later. Oh yeah. We've got to get together. Oh yeah. The sooner the better. Oh yeah. I just can't wait. I just can't wait to be held in his arms. If I were a queen. And he asked me to leave my throne. I'd do anything that he asked, anything to make him my own. Boy, he's so fine.
Sir Ken Robinson is back Thursday afternoon with us here discussing his book, You, Your Child and School. Navigate your way to the best education. Tell me about the social media experiment you did. I mean, in order to come up with the right subject matter in this particular book, you canvassed people on social media, right?
I had a big response to it. I tweeted. I've got to be frank with you.
You've got to do it sometimes.
You've got to do it. You've got to do it. I live on this leading edge of cool.
Yeah, I know that.
You saw it as I came in.
Sure.
No, parents just flooded these responses. They said they're worried about the impact of testing. They're worried about whether their kids should go to college. They're worried about the costs of college. They're worried about whether it's worth getting a degree. They worry about online bullying. They worry about whether their kids are being encouraged to develop their own talents. And the main thing is they felt powerless to do anything about it. What I'm arguing is that actually you can do something about it for your parent, and you should. We need to get parents involved in the conversation.
But if there are circumstances, let's say somebody lives, I don't know, just with one parent, and that parent has to go out to work and doesn't have time to go up to the school, doesn't have time to take an interest.
Yeah.
There are all kind of combinations of problems that parents would have.
Yeah.
You're kind of speaking about the ideal situation.
Well, you're right about that. Everyone's circumstances, they're all different. I mean, some people live in wealthy suburbs with paid help, and other people live on their own in appalling situations. So you can't generalise about everything, but there are still options available for parents. And it seems to be there are three broad things you can do. You can either work more closely with the school in partnership, and I give lots of examples in the book about how that can work.
Yep.
And good schools are always very inclusive, and they want to do that. So I'm very keen not to demonise schools here. They work in really difficult circumstances for the most part. You can act collectively. And for example, in America, there's been a big pushback against standardised testing, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry there. And parents have been saying that we've had enough of this now.
Yeah.
So there's collective things you can do. Or you can get out of it. A small but growing number of people have decided that they want to homeschool and take a different route entirely.
Do you think that these days, certainly in the UK, that pupils are by and large overstimulated because of all the things that are going on around them and social media and computer culture and all of that? As opposed to when we were at school, we had to make friends, we actually spoke to one another. Is that what's happening, do you think, or not?
How much time did you spend playing when you were a kid?
A lot of time. That's my memory.
Well, I did. I grew up in Liverpool in the 50s, and we'd come home from school and we'd just go out and play.
You go out to play, yeah.
For hours. You know, we only really came home for the food. We're like cats. If there was food outside, we came home, and if there wasn't, we'd go to where the food was. We often grew up in different houses as a consequence. I'm involved in this international project called Dirt is Good, and we did a survey of 12,000 families around the world and asked how much time their kids spend outdoors playing. And it's much less than an hour, often hardly even that. Well, the International Convention for Maximum Security Prisoners says they have to spend 2 hours a day outdoors.
Yeah.
Our kids are incarcerated, and it's part of its homework, video games, it's fear, lack of places to play. So kids are growing up in a very different environment to the one that we grew up in. I think that's really important. There's a lot of evidence that social media are creating problems for kids.
Yeah.
I always thought it was an ironic title, social media.
Because it's very unsocial.
It's unsocial. It's antisocial, isn't it, in many ways? But yes, I quote some of the examples in the book of research that's been done into the ways in which constant presence on social media is increasing kids' anxiety and undermining their self-confidence. Curiously, they become very adept at social media, but awkward in actual relationships.
Yeah, exactly.
It's becoming more and more of a problem, I think,
It's very, very interesting and informative. You, Your Child and School by Sir Ken Robinson and Lou Aronica is out now in hardback and ebook, and all the stuff that we've been talking about is in there. Sir Ken Robinson, cool guy. Thank you very much, Sir Ken.
wondering about your mama. Did she get the job she wanted? So that car that gave her problems. I'm just curious about her honest. Though you're wondering why I've been calling, like I got ulterior motives. Though we didn't end it so good, but you know we had something so good. I'm wondering, can we still be friends? Can we still be friends? Doesn't have to end. And if it ends, can we be friends? Can we be friends? Can we be friends? Wondering if you got a body to hold you tight since I left. Wondering if you think about me. Actually, don't answer that. Though you're wondering why I've been calling, like I got ulterior motives. Though we didn't end it so good, but you know we had something so good. I'm wondering, can we still be friends? Can we still be friends? Doesn't have to end. And if it ends, can we be friends? Can we be friends? And if it ends, can we be friends? Know you're wondering why I've been calling, like I got ulterior motives. No, we didn't end this so good, but you know we had something so good. I'm wondering, can we still be friends? Can we still be friends?
Justin Bieber and Friends on Radio 2 on The Big Show. Can we have a shout out for our little Amelia that's in hospital and wishing her for a speedy recovery? Love mummy, daddy, Elaney and the rest of the family. Thank you. Get well. And this says, Steve, can you say hi to Nana Joyce going to the Royal Tunbridge Wells from Stockton to see Kane and Gemma, who are expecting great-grandson on August 1st. Thank you very much. Now, 5 to 4, here's Bobby.
Thank you, Steve. First of all, to the M6. Now, both ways between 17 and 18, we've had breakdowns this afternoon. So all lanes are open, but it's very, very slow in some places. But it shouldn't take you too long. It's busy, it's heavy, but it is all moving. A58 at Hayward, the Bury New Road is closed both ways. There's an accident between Bury Old Road and Peel Street. That's going to be there for some time as well. To Derby, the A38, the southbound Kingsway, we've got an accident just between the A52 Markeaton Island and the Kingsway Island down towards the A5111. So one lane is shut. They may have to hold the traffic for recovery. Hasn't happened yet, though. And then to the M6 on the northbound side, 5 to 6, Castle Bromwich up to Spaghetti Junction. There's still a breakdown there and one lane is shut. And then finally to the M5 southbound, that breakdown, 28 to 29 at Exeter. It is all cleared out of the way now. Thank you for your updates. Another one in 30 minutes.
Marvellous. The Radio 2 Art Show with Annika tonight. That's at 10. Annika is joined by actor Jason Watkins, straight off stage. And also talks to David Jesse about his BBC drama Troy, Fall of a City. Plus, Annika reviews the latest movies, films, well, that would be the same thing, wouldn't it? Books and theatre productions.
Hi, it's Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Movies, films, what's on at the pictures.
dancing to the music vibe. And the boys chase the girls with the curls in their hair, while the shouting men who just sit way over there. And the songs they get louder, each one better than before. And you're singing the songs, thinking this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and your hip is twisted sides. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, or where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing the songs, thinking this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and your hip is twisted sides. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, or where you gonna sleep tonight? Or where you gonna sleep tonight? So you're heading down the road in your taxi for 4, and you're waiting outside Jim's front door, but nobody's in and nobody's home till 4. So you're sitting there with nothing to do, talking about Robert Riger and his motley crew, and where you gonna go and where you gonna sleep tonight. And you're singing the songs, thinking this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and your head feels twisted stars. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, and where you gonna sleep tonight. And you're singing the songs, thinking this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and your head feels twisted stars. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, and where you gonna sleep tonight. Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing the songs, thinking this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and your head feels twisted the stars. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing the songs, thinking this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and your head feels
That is a very basic tune, sung very well. Amy MacDonald, This Is the Life. Da, 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 da. And then suddenly it was gone. I pulled the fader back just a little bit too tight. Guests next, our movie star Naomi Harris, and also Keith Lemon and Paddy McGuinness. There's Janie, there's Bobby the Captain, and the sports guy, social media factoids, and much more. Full service radio with a smile. It's the big show.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Great Britain.
In the United Kingdom, across planet Earth, this is BBC Radio 2, online on digital radio and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock. This is Adam Porter. Theresa May has begun chairing an emergency cabinet meeting to discuss Britain's potential involvement in any military action against Syria. In an interview on French television, President Macron said he and President Trump would react at the time of their choosing to the alleged chemical attack by government forces in the town of Douma. Hugh Schofield is in Paris.
President Macron was first asked about the build-up of tension in Syria. He said that the Western allies had proof that the regime of President Assad had used chemical weapons, at least chlorine, 10 days ago. He was in daily contact with President Trump in Washington, he said, and a response would come at a time of our choosing. Asked about the risk of opening up conflict with Russia, President Macron said that France would not do anything to allow an escalation or to harm regional stability in the Middle East. But he said, we cannot allow regimes to violate international law in the worst possible way.
Britain has requested a UN Security Council meeting to discuss a report by the International Chemical Weapons Watchdog confirming a military-grade nerve agent was used in the attack in Salisbury. The report doesn't name Novichok as the substance used to poison the former Russian spy Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia, but agrees with the British analysis. The BBC's diplomatic correspondent James Landale has been reading it.
The report says very specifically that they noted the toxic chemical was of high purity. Now, the reason that matters is that scientists say that only a state actor with the facilities and resources of the state could produce a nerve agent of this purity.
A councillor has been suspended from the Labour Party after the independent inquiry into child sexual abuse concluded he lied when he gave evidence about exploitation in Rochdale. Richard Farnell told the panel last year he wasn't aware of issues of abuse involving a residential school when he was leader of the council between 1986 and 1992. This afternoon he released a statement saying he was shocked at the inquiry's findings and there was clear evidence he'd told the truth. Daniel Wollstonecroft, who represents the victims, called for action to be taken against Mr Farnell.
In my own personal opinion, he has got blood on his hands in my eyes because he denies knowing about the abuse, what was going on, so for me, he was complicit in the abuse, needs holding to account.
Figures show that waiting times in accident and emergency departments in England last year were the worst since the target was originally set 14 years ago. Under 88.5% of patients were seen in under 4 hours, well below the target of 95%. A post-mortem examination on a sperm whale washed up on a beach in Spain earlier this year has revealed that it died after consuming a vast amount of waste. 66 pounds of plastic, nets, rope and a large plastic bottle were found inside the whale's stomach. BBC News at 4:03. Our next at 5.
Thank you, Adam. Sport now. Here's the sports guy.
Yeah, we start, of course, with the Commonwealth Games and drama in the 200 metres where England's Zarnell Hughes crossed the line first and thought he'd won gold. He started celebrating with the crowd, but he was judged to have impeded his rival, Jareem Richards from Trinidad and Tobago, with his arm in the final few metres and found out that he'd been disqualified during his lap of honour. England's Kyle Langford won silver in the men's 800 metres. Scotland's Ailey Doyle did the same in the women's 400-metre hurdles. Dina Asher-Smith took bronze for England in the women's 200 metres. England's Sophie Hahn won gold in the women's T38 100 metres. And England's Jack Law won his second gold of the Games, this time in the men's 3-metre springboard. Away from the Games, Arsenal can reach the semi-finals of the Europa League tonight. They're away to CSK Moscow. Arsene Wenger's side are 4-1 up from the first leg. Former world heavyweight champion Tyson Fury will return to boxing on the 9th of June in Manchester for his first fight since 2015. He was suspended in 2016 amid anti-doping and medical issues. And England's women cricketers have lost the ODI series to India in Nagpur after an 8-wicket defeat in the third match.
Cheers, Matt. And tonight with Simon Mayer, you got Nigel Barden making you beef strong enough for Foodie Thursday. Beef strong enough tonight. Ooh, delish.
Right in the afternoon, 88 to 91 FM, BBC Radio 2.
Want it, young man, single and free. Experience in love preferred, but we'll accept a young trainee. Oh, I'm gonna put it in the wanted. I need a love that's true. Gonna put it in the wanted.
That's Honeycomb. In this hour, Naomi Harris with the new movie Rampage, which we'll be talking about in just a second. Also, Keith Lemon and Paddy McGuinness on with us. 4:08, and Peter Buck from REM has got a new band. He's teamed up with musician Joseph Arthur to create the new group Arthur Buck. He says they'll have an album out in June. That's interesting. Kylie was on BBC Breakfast this morning talking about her new album Golden, which we understand is out right now. She says that life is absolutely great ahead of her 50th, which is next month. Hashtag National Grilled Cheese Day is trending on Twitter currently. Matt tweets hashtag National Grilled Cheese Day. Why is this day not on my employer's approval list of holidays? Yeah, everybody should have the day off for National Grilled Cheese Day. Marina tweets, every day is hashtag National Grilled Cheese Day if you believe in your heart, and also don't care about your heart. Oh, very clever. Facebook people talking about Tom Hardy, who looks unrecognisable in this picture, which I've got in front of me, as he transforms into Al Capone for an upcoming biopic. And as I say, we got Naomi Harris on the show in just a bit, who is starring in this film Rampage with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It was the premiere in London, and here's what Dwayne says about the movie.
The idea came by us to make a movie Rampage. I loved the video game when I was a kid. I played it, and I also feel that we had an opportunity to hopefully make a good movie that was not too complicated, just in terms of the story.
Wait, Dwayne, over here, mate. Dwayne, wait, Dwayne.
Movie. We are a big popcorn movie, and we have gigantic monsters running around. So, yes, 3 of them. So the best thing that we could have done, again, is really just make a good movie and hopefully send everybody home happy. And it feels like that's what we did.
Dwayne Johnson. Tom Hiddleston is in South Korea to promote the new Avengers film Infinity War. Here he is, bigging up all those movies like.
The Marvel Universe is a truly universal culture. And to watch it grow and expand as a fan and an audience member, because I sort of had 5 years out of the Marvel Universe making other things, has been amazing. So, and very exciting. The films have got bigger and braver with more risks and more colour. And I take my hat off to Marvel for that.
Tom, it's a film. Denzel Washington is in New York to star in the Broadway revival of the play The Iceman Cometh. It's by American playwright Eugene O'Neill, of course, and Denzel is delighted to be working with his material again.
I've been a fan of Eugene O'Neill's from the beginning of my career. The first play I ever did was The Emperor Jones by Eugene O'Neill, so this is sort of a welcome return home for me.
Thank you, Denzel. It's 4:10 on Radio 2 now.
Well, it's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find tranquility. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. It's not far to Never, Never Land. Reason to pretend. And if the wind is right, you can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it.
a G. You're now 24 hours away from serious jogging. Steve from the Booth family from Suffolk. We are glamping in North Norfolk with the fire roaring. Shame it's not Friday. We could have knocked off that G. I know. Thank you, Tracy.
I rescued George when he was 2 years old. He's not just a friend. He's family. Something happened.
He's growing, isn't he? He's not the only one.
They're gonna put George down. I can't let that happen.
We have to save him. Let's try not to get killed, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Naomi Harris is an Oscar, BAFTA, and Golden Globe nominated actress. Yes, she is. Thanks to her stunning performance in Moonlight, which was released last year. And that was the last time Naomi was here on this here big show. Now, not only that, you'll know Naomi from films like Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom, Collateral Beauty, Pirates of the Caribbean, 28 Days Later, and of course, as Moneypenny in the James Bond movies. Now, you can see Naomi starring alongside Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in Rampage, which is in cinemas now, and she's here to talk all about it. Well, how are you? Welcome back.
I'm very good, thank you, and delighted to be back, even though you have a very cold studio, I must say.
You said that last time. You obviously get cold quite easily.
I
right?
do, actually. It'd be perfect for Dwayne. He loves it freezing cold wherever he is.
Does he?
Yeah.
Do you know, I'm going to ask you about him. What's he like? He seems like the nicest man.
He is the nicest man. He's incredible, actually. He was so generous with me because actually there were lots of scenes that ended up in the movie that weren't originally in the script, and he put them in for me. Like the moment at the end when I punched the baddie in the face.
Yeah.
That wasn't actually in there. That was Dwayne's idea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and when I smashed down the glass window as well, that wasn't in the script. That was Dwayne's idea as well. So he's really generous because he gives other actors their moment, whereas most actors, they want to hog the limelight for themselves.
I'm going to talk about you now, though.
Okay.
If I may. So tell us about your character. She's Kate Caldwell, and she is, what is she?
She's a geneticist, and she's Dr. Kate Caldwell, actually.
That's right, I knew that. Yeah.
And she's responsible for infecting Dwayne Johnson's character's best friend, who is the silverback gorilla, and she feels very guilty about it. So she teams up with him in order to find a cure.
Now, in this movie, Dwayne's character, who is called Davis, he talks to the animals, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's an animal whisperer,
He's
basically.
an animal whisperer.
A gorilla whisperer.
Yeah, and he's got a friendship and does the signing with this particular gorilla. And we don't want to give away too much, though, do we?
Yeah,
we don't want to give.
We really don't.
The movie starts in space, and then something comes down from space, and it lands in this particular location. And then from there, it kicks off, don't
Yeah,
it?
it does kick off. And it doesn't stop kicking off, basically.
We should say that, of course, this is based on this arcade game, which
That's right,
you're
yeah.
far too young to have known about it, I'm guessing.
I don't think I am too young, actually.
Well, did you already know about it?
I didn't, because I'm not actually a gamer at all. The only game I've ever played is Tetris, which is super old school.
But I'm guessing you went and looked at it, the
So I
inspiration.
looked it up on YouTube. I never actually played it, which gamers are going to think that I'm awful for saying that.
But I mean,
it's the
compared
truth.
to the stuff that we have now, it's
Yeah.
very sort of gentle and innocuous, isn't it?
Totally.
And a bit charming,
yeah.
really.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's a really lovely looking game, yeah. And there are lots of Easter egg moments which real gamers will love in the movie.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about the story without giving too much away. I don't even want to say what you are, if you're a good person or a bad person in it.
I'm definitely good. I'm really good.
Well.
It's just I'm a bit of a liar, that's all.
Yeah, well...
I mean, that's like most of us, right?
No, not in this studio. You have a bit of a past that
Yeah.
kind of comes out a little bit.
Bit of a shady past,
Mm.
yes.
And he is all good all the way through, right?
He's a bit shut down, though, isn't he? I mean, he can't communicate with people. He can only communicate with animals. I mean, is that good, really? He needs me in his life to open him up a bit. That's what I reckon.
I think you might have missed something, right? You're going to have to see it again.
I thought there was some, in the movie, I thought there was some tension there and that they might, you know...
Oh, some chemistry.
Some chemistry, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. My family actually saw it last night at the premiere, and they all thought there was a lot of chemistry, actually, which I was very chuffed by.
Yeah. We're talking with film actress Naomi Harris, talking about this new movie Rampage, and it could be time for a clip.
Last night he was 7 feet, 500 pounds. This morning he's almost 9 feet, pushing 1,000.
Are you familiar with CRISPR?
Yeah, genetic engineering.
It's more like genetic editing. I am the only one who can cure them.
George, no!
Drop top Porsche, rollie on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight stunning, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed again. It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat got all them boys cooked. We're from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like hey. Flexing on the ground like hey. Hit the little John, okay. Oh yeah, we dripping and finesse and getting paid.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long. Yeah, I know we'll turn heads forever. So tonight I'm gonna show you off. When I'm walking with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blame it on my confidence. I'm blaming on your measurements. Shut the shit down on sight. That's right. We out here dripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping with finesse. You know it, you know. We out here dripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping with finesse. You know it, you know it. Now slow it down for me, baby. Cause I love the way it feels when we grind. Yeah, our connection's so magnetic on the floor. Nothing can stop us tonight. When I'm walking with you, I watch the whole room change. Baby, that's what you do. No, my baby don't play. Blame it on my confidence. I'm blaming on your measurements. Shut the shit down on sight. That's right. We out here dripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping with finesse. You know it, you know. We out here dripping with finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping with finesse. You know it, you know it. Fellas, grab your ladies if your lady fine. Tell her she don't want for life. Ladies, grab your fellas and let's do this right.
Yeah, we got it going on, got it going on. Don't it feel so good to be us? Yeah, we got it going on, got it going on. Yeah, girl, we got it going on. Yeah, we got it going on, got it going on. Don't it feel so good to be us? Yeah, we got it going on, got it going on.
Here we are back with Naomi Harris talking about Rampage, the new movie. Let me ask you this. Who's the guy? There's a guy in it.
Jeffrey D. Morgan.
Brilliant.
Amazing, isn't he?
His character is from a government agency and he's kind of overseeing it and he's kind of an authoritative figure, but he doesn't really behave like an authoritative figure. He behaves like a sly cowboy.
He provides lots of the comedic moments in the film. He's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's really, really funny. It's a really funny movie generally, actually, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I really, really, really enjoyed it. And funnily enough...
I'm so happy to hear that.
Well, and isn't it funny the way you go into a movie like that and you think, oh, it's a lot of crashing and banging and a lot of noises and a lot of CGI and what have you, but you come out with such a lovely feeling.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, a big part of that is because of Dwayne, because it had a very different ending, because he said everybody has to leave the cinema on a high.
Yeah, absolutely. So what would you say about the movie if you had to sell it in?
I would say that is a roller coaster of fun, which has absolutely everything. It has the amazing special effects, it has heart and soul, it has incredible humour, and I think everybody's going to love it, from young to old, male, female. It's a movie for absolutely everybody.
Does the end leave it open
Careful.
for... Yeah, I'm being careful, Naomi, don't worry.
about your spoilers, aren't you?
Could there be another?
I think there could.
So do I.
Yeah, because did we see all of those canisters that fell from the sky, though?
Yeah, well, I haven't explained about the canisters yet. Yeah, these are some canisters that arrived and infected these animals.
Yeah.
So not all of them might have dropped.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we got a series.
I think we have too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rampage 1, 2, 3. I see it.
Now, how do you like working on a movie like this, which is, I mean, there's some green screen and all the rest of it. Is it more difficult or is it easier?
No, it's much, much harder. And the thing is, I went into this movie thinking, oh, it's okay, I've done stunts before, I can do this, I've done James Bond, it's all the same thing. And it is not the same thing at all. Working against green screen is basically working in a complete void because you have nothing except for tennis balls numbered like 1 to 7. And then our director calling off from the sidelines, like, look at number 2.
So you really are relying on acting talent, aren't you, and imagination?
It's pure imagination.
Amazing.
What would number 2 tennis ball be then? That would be
the building falling down, and then number 5 would be the crocodile coming towards you. I felt like an idiot most of the time. I really did.
But just before we opened the microphone, I kind of claimed that I thought that the story had some kind of fault in it. There's a particular animal, right, and I didn't see it die.
But that just means you need to see the movie again, basically.
See again,
because,
yeah.
You know,
Well,
he did
with
die.
the movie.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
like?
Fought with your eyes, I think, actually, Steve.
I'm going to book early. And what are you working on at the moment yourself?
Next, I have coming out a movie called Mowgli, and I play Nisha, and she is the mother wolf.
Oh.
Excellent. That's where the wolf went.
Yeah. He's been moonlighting in another movie.
Yeah. You can see Naomi Harris in Rampage, rated 12A, and it's in 2D, 3D, or in IMAX in cinemas across the UK right now. Yeah, I saw it in 3D. I mean, it's awesome in 3D as well. All that stuff coming at you, and you think, how do they do that?
Yeah.
Do you have to do anything on set when it's 3D, or just you don't have to do
No,
anything
you don't
different?
have to do anything different, no.
Yeah.
No.
Are you in 3D now?
I am, actually.
Wait a minute, let me put my glasses on. So you are. Naomi Harris. Good to see you. It's a pleasure, thank you.
Everyone knows the things you do. All of the grief you pull me through. Every time you tell me how it's gonna be, draining all my energy. Don't know what you do to me. Every time you tell me that you need a change, but you can never stay away. You know you break my heart. Every time you leave, feels like the weight is gone. The weight is gone. Feels like the weight is gone. The weight is gone. Everyone knows that we're alive.
Daily Stars, Keith Lemon and Paddy McGuinness with us in the next half hour. Stand by. Travelling from Essex to Scotland says this to see a friend and pick up my old mum-in-law to bring her down south for some tropical sunshine to the Essex area. I know. Marion and Peter just about to enter Scotland. Oh, I see. All right, so you're on your way and then you're coming back. Thanks for keeping me entertained, says this while I'm painting the kitchen. That's Beck in Worcester. 4:29, here's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. First of all, to the A666 between Wiltshire and Brownhill, still closed with this accident, which is near Parsonage Road and Ribchester Road. So they've closed it both ways between the two. Cleckheaton, the A643. Now, we've got it blocked both ways. Because that burst water main this morning between Wellands Lane and School Street, it is still completely blocked. So you've got local diversion. So running alongside the M62, it is absolutely solid through there with people trying to find their way around. So give it a miss, the A643 at Cleckheaton, if you can. It's just near to the nursery. Then the A58 at Hayward, the Bury New Road. We got it closed both ways with an accident between the Bury Old Road and Peel Street. The M6 on the northbound side, there was a breakdown between 5 and 6 up towards Spaghetti. It's left queues back to junction 5. Still busy through that stretch, although all lanes are open. The M25, beg your pardon, the M25 clockwise busy already, 11 to 16 to the M40 anti-clockwise. Now, we've got queues from 15, the M4 to 11 at Chertsey, and there was a breakdown at junction 6 for Godstone, which has left queues back to 8 at Reigate. But the front of the queue is moving quite quickly. It's the back of the queue it's slow to catch up. Also, A2, there was an accident between the M25 and the Bean interchange. Now, that's been cleared. It's still busy on that stretch if you're coastbound, but it's left queues on the M25 around that area because it was causing congestion back onto the M25 as well. Also, slow into the Dartford Tunnel for about 10 minutes. Just a little bit slow, but all lanes are open. Back with more 25 minutes.
Oh, Jeremy.
This is Jeremy Vine. Do members of your family speak a load of tosh, bilge, rubbish or bollocks? 1 billion people have contacted the show. If that's you, call or email again. Email now at Catch Yourself a Stoke. Who are you staring at, you lanky dope? At Stick of Celery. Ooh, delicious. Pluck my hairy legs at BBC Dog.
Think I'll go out to Alberta. Weather's good there in the fall. I got some friends that I could go to working for. Still, I wish you'd change your mind if I ask you one more time. But we've been through this 100 times or more. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. If the good times are all gone, then I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. If I get there before the snow flies and things are looking good, you could meet me if I send you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, not too much for you to do. And those winds sure can blow cold way out there. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas
It's Neil Young, 4 strong wins. What a song. Keith and Paddy on with us soon, 25 to 5 at Radio 2. And now me and Janie Lee Grace are back for Factoids. What you got there?
There are 1,600 calories in a pint of hippopotamus milk.
I haven't had many different kinds of milk, have you? I haven't had hippopotamus milk,
No,
for example.
neither have
Have you had any other styles of milk?
Oh, well, the plant-based ones, yeah.
Yeah?
I don't think... I've had goat's milk, of course.
Have you?
Yeah, oh, goat's milk's great. It's really great, actually. If you get a decent whole goat's milk, it tastes exactly like regular milk, and a lot of people, even if they're lactose intolerant, they can still have it.
I heard it was creamier.
I suppose you might say it is, yeah. If it's nice and fresh, yeah, it's brilliant.
Interesting. 1 tablespoonful of soil has more organisms in it than there are people on the earth. Wow, that's brilliant.
You're going to love this one. The animal with the largest brain in relation to its body is...
Well, I would
Your
say it's
fave?
either a dolphin.
No, it's the ant.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I suppose it's a bit of a trick, really, because in a way you might think insect.
Yeah.
So I know what you mean about dolphin. But anyway, talking ickle things, it's the ant.
You ain't going to see him on with Paxo, are you? 4,000 gallons of water soil needs to produce 1 bushel of corn.
If the mouth was completely dry, you wouldn't be able to distinguish the taste of anything.
15 tons of dry soil per acre pass through 1 earthworm every year.
Factoids.
Keith Lemon and Paddy McGuinness here. Good afternoon. We were just playing a little game. Do you want to play some more of it? Because people will love this little game.
I'd love to. Can I just say, though, you know, we love coming on the show. Yeah. And when we were last here, we had 2 microphones. You've got the one now. Now, I'm blaming Brexit.
Brexit?
Brexit. Brexit.
Brexit. We have a golden rule here not to talk about Brexit.
Well, I'm not talking about what you... I'm talking about my own Brexit.
Breakfast. Anyway, to the game. Yeah, all right, so now I do the title of a song. Right. And then you have to... First one that can get the artist, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not going to sing it for you, but Young Hearts Run Free.
Young Hearts Run... Candy Staton.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, let's do Sugar Baby Love, Keith.
Sugar Baby Love?
Sugar Baby Love.
That song?
Oh,
you
know
do.
it. But
You've got to remember, I'm younger than all of you.
You don't know Sugar Baby Love?
Sugar Baby Love.
Baby Love. All right, it's the Rubettes.
No,
I would never.
Hey, hang on a minute, Steve. No, you're going too far
That's
back.
too far back. Okay.
I think 70s onwards.
Okay,
I'm more 80s. I'm younger than you.
Go on.
7 Days, Keith.
Craig David.
Oh, yeah.
I love Craig David. I love that.
I know you do. Yes, I know.
And he looks good as well.
Okay.
He's been working out.
Empire State of Mind.
Jay-Z.
Yes, and
Alicia Keys.
yes, correct.
Oh, hey.
Good one, Paddy.
What were you saying about being young? Look, I've got a hoodie on, my friend.
All right.
That's how young I am.
This is easy. If you think you're lonely now, little bit of kind of R&B. I'll sing it to you. If you think
go on.
you're lonely now, wait until tonight, girl.
If Bradley Walsh can bring an album out, so can you. That's the way I look at it.
Bobby Womack.
Bobby Womack.
Anyway, let's bring on the boys. So now listen, this show that you're doing, can you describe it for me, Keith?
It's a half-hour homage to films that myself and Paddy love. There's bits that are missing, but we describe the narrative with our behind-the-scenes documentary crew that are following us.
Obviously, a TV half hour is like 23 minutes. So that's why we've got to miss out key bits of the films, but we try and put the major scenes that everyone knows about. So, for instance, in Pretty Woman, the bathtub scenes in there, the little jewellery box, all the scenes people remember. It's Grease.
And so that the narrative
Saturday.
works as well.
Yeah, the
But
narrative
this
works
must
as
cost
well.
a fortune. Or are you having to restrict yourself?
I'm glad you said that because
To the cheap things.
this is true. This is true, and people in the industry will not believe this. But basically, the first series did really well for ITV, so they give us a second series. We were like, fantastic. We started filming it. They said we've no money left, so we paid for it ourselves.
Wow.
So we actually paid
For Nicole Scherzinger.
We paid for Nicole Scherzinger to be in our version of Grease.
Wow.
Out of our own pocket.
I mean, it's not just the artists, though, is it? I mean, even just the sets, the props, everything costs
the
money.
props and the sets and the makeup's incredible.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Although John Travolta's Danny Zuko's wig, I
You
think,
loved it, didn't you?
No, I didn't like it in the slightest. And it's the first one, but don't judge us on that one wig.
But it looks good. It's just
amazing.
uncomfortable.
It really does look great. In fact, I might have a clip here. Let me just play a clip. This is from
audio clip.
this coming weekend's show, so stay there.
And wait till you see the seriously cool group of girls we got to play my gang, the Pink Ladies.
Patrick, do you want to see me Pink Ladies?
Yes, I do. Hey, bring on the girls.
Okay, as Jan, we've got one of my best friends. It's Fern Cotton.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all about the fringe, Paddy.
As Marty, we've got Emily Atack.
Wow.
Check that, boy.
Yes, nice.
Yeah. That's my favourite.
Love it.
And as Frenchie, wait for this, we've got Stacey Solomon.
Genius. You look just like her.
We've got the same nose.
They've got the
same nose.
We're here with Keith Lemon and Paddy McGuinness. Stay there, we're going to come right back in just a moment. Sorry, Paddy, we'll be back in a minute.
Summer's gone. Summer's day spent with the grass and sun. I don't mind. To pretend to do seems really dumb. It seems really dumb. I rise as the morning comes, crawling through the blinds. I shouldn't be up at this time, but I can't sleep with you there by my side. Wake up, it's a beautiful
back with Keith Lemon and Paddy McGuinness. We're talking about Keith and Paddy's picture show.
Just the clip that you played before the music,
Yes.
2 little things I just want to highlight for people listening is, number one, listening to someone say, do you want to see me pink ladies, is not a euphemism for anything else, so let's just get that straight right now. And number 2, I honestly thought you were going to play a bit of music from Greece. You played us describing people like Fern Cotton. I mean, I can't see people going, I must watch that on Saturday night.
Yeah, maybe they want to see what they look like.
Right, okay.
That's the tease. That
It's
is
the best
the
we
tease.
can do. It's not telly.
Now, if you missed the first series, the Keith and Paddy Picture Show is their tribute to some of their favourite movies of all time, and each week they attempt to recreate an iconic film with the help of an all-star celebrity cast. This time round, as we mentioned, Keith and Paddy will take on Grease. Then there's Top Gun, Jurassic Park, Pretty Woman, Terminator 2, and you'll get to see their version of Gremlins as a Christmas special at the end of the year. So all of these are done already, some of which you've had to pay your own money, Keith.
Yeah.
So,
But, you know, if you're passionate about something, you pay, don't you?
Sorry?
You've only got one mic, so I was off mic then, and now I'm shouting, so I'm on it.
What'd you say?
I've got my own mic, so I can ask you a question.
I can't look at you because I'm talking this way to the mic.
Do you think that it's really important that people have seen these movies, or do you think if by some chance they've missed out on these iconic movies, by seeing your take on it, they're going to like rush to get
That's what happened with the first series, actually. We had people on Twitter who were saying thanks so much because they introduced the kids to like Jaws and Rocky.
Yeah.
There are some movies that they are showing. They're showing Terminator 2 straight after Terminator 2.
Yeah.
And when Gremlins is on at Christmas, they're showing Gremlins on after the Christmas. I know the logistics of their schedule is not very interesting to your viewers, so I'm going to show up anyway.
Well, it was quite interesting.
Okay.
Well, I think,
Carry on if you like.
I think that's quite cool that
No, it's nice when
you've
they play
managed
the
to
movie.
dictate their schedule.
I think it's nice when they play the actual movie afterwards, because then you can see how hard work and how close our recreation is to the actual film.
That's what we wanted.
I was talking to Keith earlier on, and we were saying, how many different TV shows are you doing at the moment? And I figure that you must be ITV's most valuable star.
Whoa, don't let Schofield hear you. Oh, he'll be livid.
Phil.
He'll be livid.
Well, because like our show where we put our own money into it, I pay them to let me on telly.
Oh, that's the difference, right?
Please let me do this show, I'll pay for it.
I know you wanted to do the Cube, didn't you?
Oh, hey, Schofield again. Oh.
No, but here's the thing, and also yourself, Paddy.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness, that show that you did, dating show thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's had like 8 or 9 series, right?
Series 11 we do this
Series
year.
11?
Yeah. It is, it's mad, you know, because people don't often get that chance, so we just keep going with it and running with the ball as much as we can, really.
Until they say no,
Yeah,
get
exactly.
out.
Exactly.
You can see Keith and Paddy in the second series of the Keith and Paddy Picture Show, which starts on Saturday night on ITV at 9:25. And give me just each of you a sentence as to why I should watch it, or why anybody should watch it. Paddy first.
Hopefully, we can recoup our money back from Nicole Scherzinger if you watch it.
And Keith.
Because I don't want to trample on Stephen Mulhern's Britain's Got More Talent, but it's going to be better than that.
Yes, definitely.
Because
better
you've
than that.
seen all the good bits on the actual show first.
Yeah.
So the only reason you have to watch Britain's Got More Talent is just for happy Stephen Mulhern and his
course.
red rosy cheeks. But yeah, if you like films, come and watch the Keith and Paddy Picture
That
Show.
was more
and
than one
live
sentence,
dreams
Keith.
via us. Yeah.
That's lovely. Thank you very much for that one sentence. And by the way, it's on after BGT. And look, it was Keith and Paddy.
Summer loving had me a blast. Summer loving happened so fast. Met a girl crazy for me. Met a boy cute as can be. Summer days drifting away to walk all those summer nights away.
What are you saying? You want more?
Tell me more, tell me more. Was in love at first sight?
Tell me more. Did she put up a fight?
How doobie-doo, doobie-doo, doobie-doobie-doobie. How doobie-doo.
All right, that's enough now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, alright.
It's kind of funny how life can change, can flip 180 in a matter of days. Sometimes love
hoping we can hear some breakthrough on this. Is it a cab? No, it's not.
For the mother's pride, one love. For the times we cried, one love. Gotta stay alive. Oh, I will say.
That's Blue, One Love.
For the city streets, one love. For the hip hop beats, one love.
BBC Radio 2 at 8 minutes to 5.
You're mine. You're my favorite waste of time. Baby, you're my favorite waste of time. Here I am. I'm playing daydreaming fool again. My favorite game. And you are the one who's got my head in the clouds above. You're the one that I love, 'cause you're mine. Baby, you're my favorite waste of time. Mine. Baby, you're my favorite waste of time. I don't care if being with you is meaningless and ridiculous. If it's wrong or right, I'm gonna give you my love tonight and tomorrow night, 'cause you're mine. Baby, you're my favorite waste of time. Mine. Baby, you're my favorite waste of time, 'cause you're mine. I must be out of my mind. Yes, you're mine. All the time. I'm wasting my Even though the love you give to me never shows, I can take the blows. And there's one last thing. I'm gonna give you my love tonight, and the bell's gonna ring, and you're mine.
You're my favourite waste of time. In news from the net, heyyouguys.com says Sacha Baron Cohen to star in Netflix series The Spy. It's a 6-episode series based on real-life spy Eli Cohen. Variety.com says the Hunger Games in concert tour is launching, and Heatworld.com says Zayn Malik has just dropped his brand new single. We'll pick it up again if you would. That means just issued it. 5 to 5, here's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. First of all, if you're heading to the M60 clockwise, already solid between 9 and 12, the M62, but all lanes through the roadworks are open. A58 at Hayward, the Bury New Road is closed completely. Accident between the Bury Old Road and Peel Street. Also, the A38, the Kingsway southbound at Derby. Now, there's still this accident between Markeaton Island and Kingsway Island, so very, very heavy down towards the A52, but you can get through. Now, the M6 at the moment, if you're northbound 16 to 17, up to Sandbach it's slow. Southbound 19 down towards 16, you got some stop-start traffic. There were breakdowns both directions that caused these queues. It's been slow to clear. Also, if you're heading on the M40, it is solid from 16. The M42 is solid also between the M6 and the M40. I think that might be just causing the slow traffic on the northbound M40. And finally, the queues on the M25 both ways. 11 Chertsey, 16 for the M40. And then if you're heading anti-clockwise, we've got some queues from 26 to 24. Well, it's really heavy traffic. It is moving, but it's slow. And finally to Poole, the A350, the Poole Bridge is closed because of a technical fault again. Now, pedestrians and bikes can use their routes, though. Back with more just after the news.
Hi, thank you.
Darkness, but I fought my way up to the sun. I had a lot of battles, some I lost and some I won.
Roger Daltrey. We got to go. My long-term friend and colleague Simon Mayo, cooking up beef stroganoff after 5. We are back tomorrow with the Jockin and Harry Hill. Good evening.